King news, my wonderful people, is happening. FCT Minister Yesom Wike ban unpainted taxis, build buses, terminals to curb one chance in Abuja. As we speak at the moment, this man has, is looking for every way, humanly speaking, possible to ensure that he protects the people of Abuja. And so this is part of what he's doing as Nigerians continue to wonder what the real issue is. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The Federal Capital Territory Administrator Administration, in a bid to tackle the persistent manic of one-chance robbers in the capital city, is set to ban unpainted taxis and buses from operating, as well as establish official bus terminals in the territory. Yesom Wike announced the two solutions during a recent media chat, citing concerns about unpainted vehicles, provides anonymity, and allows the criminals to do what they want to do. We are not going to allow vehicles that are not painted with FCT color and registered by the FCTA to pay commercial in our territory. That way, the driver is certified by the FCT, and the buses and the taxis were also approved by FCT. That will go a long way to help curb the one chance issue. Wike added that the crackdown will also extend to ride hiring service like Uber. They will begin to paint. He said the drivers needed to be certified and profiled by the security agencies. This is a city. If you don't have rules, there will be problem, he added. According to Wike, the lack of designated bus terminal also contributes to the vulnerability of passengers. As such, he announced plans to construct at least 3 terminals in 2024. The way the drivers and the vehicle that you enter must be very clear to everyone. We cannot continue to allow these criminals to operate. But currently, everybody is just on the road. You are going to, now a car is on the road, you enter and you go. Waye, a car is on the road and you enter and you go to Guagalada. This is not the way to go. What we are trying to do in 2024 is fizzle out this evil and bring Nigeria to where it ought to be. We are tired of the same thing. When this is done, nobody will take the risk of the wave on the road and allow people just to enter any taxi. This is enough. This is truly enough. So my lovely, wonderful people, this is what is happening. Every single individual can see. Yesom Wike, as the FCT minister, is trying to look for ways to protect, people. Of course, he's the FCT minister. Is trying to look for ways to protect his own. And you can understand with him. The onions lies on him, to do what he can, what he can, humanly speaking, possible to protect the people. Okay? So my lovely people, you can see that, to a large extent, with all that is happening, you've got to provide some solution. Otherwise, your table will be, the ringing will continue to be on your table. Okay? The ringing will continue to be on your table and the calls will get louder. The calls will definitely get louder. Taking that step, I think, is one of a good one. It's not like totally going to eradicate it, but to a large extent, what taxis are in the state. You will know who is a taxi rider and who is a pretentious one to a large extent. Now, if those who are, taxi riders, painted one, approved one in the state, now decides to commit crime, That's another matter for its own, So these are very, very interesting moments as Yes and Wike begin to look for avenues and ways to protect the people of the state. So it is very, very important, and nobody should be unsafe. Imagine the family that had girls, entered their house. Bandits entered into their house and marched the man and his daughters away. Even after calling the police, nothing much can be done. Imagine how scared they would have been. Just imagine. Just imagine how scared they would have been. Just imagine. So it is very important, that we put, security in place, and we begin to look after these people and ensure that the right things are done. Every one of us should know that Nigeria, we all need safety. We all need, and the duty of every government, number one purpose is to ensure, that, protection of lives and property is paramount. We must do that, and we must ensure that people are safe. Okay, so it is very important. Okay, it is very important. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, it is time that we rise up, and we do what is needed and right to bring this nation, into where it needs to be. Okay, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can always get all our latest news. Every one of us have got a duty. Every one of us should do whatever it takes, and we must continue to support, assist, and ensure that we do everything we can, okay, to bring this nation to where it needs to be, okay? We all need to rise up and ensure that, and ensure that this nation move forward, okay? And ensure that this nation move forward. Everybody has a right to life. Every one of us has a right to ensure that, people around you are protected. Okay? Every one of us must do whatever it takes to bring this nation out of the current despair and put Nigeria to where it needs to be. See? So it is important. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, please don't forget. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Nigeria is important that we understand and do all that is needed to protect the people. Is it everybody that can jackpot? And if everybody jackpot, what will happen to the nation? We have a duty of care. Bye for now.